Doc on the Run. We help injured runners run.
When is plantar fascia surgery really necessary for runners? Well, that's what we're talking about today on the Doc on the Run podcast. Now, if you have plantar fasciitis and you're a runner, you probably have heel pain when you get up and step out of bed. And if that's gone on for months and months and months, and you tried icing, you tried stretching, you tried a couple of things, and you become frustrated, it actually starts to become pretty easy for your doctor to talk you into surgery. Now, if you have been in that situation, if you've had plantar fasciitis for a long time, and your doctor is trying to convince you need surgery, I want you to listen up. I exclusively treat runners, and I have not done an endoscopic plantar fascia release surgery on a runner in more than a decade. So you should think about that for a second. You have to remember, plantar fasciitis is one of the most common foot problems that leads people to see a podiatrist. It is also one of the most common running injuries. So it's common all around, and surgery is also commonly offered as a solution. And the idea is like the doctor says, well, look, you tried all this other stuff and it hasn't worked. Let's just go ahead and do surgery and release the tension on the fascia. But that tension on the fascia actually imparts stability to your foot. And given that so many different running shoes talk about the inherent stability of the shoe, of motion control shoes, of stability type shoes, all of that, you really need to think about whether or not you want to have some new excess ligamentous laxity or sort of extra stretch in your foot with a structure that is the biggest ligament in your foot. You know, if you run, you need some inherent stability in your foot, or you have to have a custom orthotic or a shoe that actually makes up for that. So, in short, don't let a doctor just talk you into surgery on the plantar fascia unless you really have no other options, but there are lots of other options. Do your research, get a second opinion, figure out what you really need to do, and figure out why your plantar fasciitis isn't getting better before you really start to consider surgery. Now, if you like this episode, please share, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next training.
Listen, no matter where you are in your running injury recovery, if you feel stuck, if you're losing your running fitness, if you're confused about what you should do next, I created something for you that can really help if you're recovering from an injury, you know you're getting weaker, you want to get stronger, and you don't want to get left behind. You got to take the running injury quiz to help you figure out exactly what's needed to speed up your running injury recovery wherever you are in that process right now. I promise it's going to give you some things that you can think about that you can actually be doing differently based on your unique circumstances right now. You got to go check it out, go through the quiz, and I promise it'll help you. You can get it free. It's at docontherun.com/quiz. So go check it out now. docontherun.com/quiz.
Doc on the Run. We help injured runners run.